Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board. Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ups for safety. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Eto'o. Bellingham. Now it's Eto'o. Bellingham has the space to scheme. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Point-blank header! But he's left disappointed. And it's Ribéry. Portugal replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
He's chosen to go back. Eto'o finding himself in space. Picked out brilliantly. Bellingham! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Germany have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That has not gone well. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Great vision. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Vieira. That's destined for the flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi.
Germany definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
There they go, hunting in tacks. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Suarez. Messi. And it's Maldini. That's Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bellingham. And it's Vieira. Played back into the centre. And it's Messi. He'll try from distance! Oh, it's a fair try. but just off target.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And it's Bellingham. Looking to play him in. And the shoots! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
And this is Eto'o, and he's in on goal. Lovely feet. Hazard running with intent. Tries to pass it through. Decent chance! There it is!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off in the defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Portugal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Portugal with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So right back into the action. Portugal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And that is out of play. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Eto'o, distributed tidily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi. Eto'o, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! Germany are all square.
Bullet really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Germany restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Yaya Toure. This is a promising build-up. And it's Yaya Toure.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And he's intervened well there. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Oh, no joy this time.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Little pass back. Zambrotta, and he was alert to it. Ribery. Ibrahimovic needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Ribery. And this is Hazard. He's picked his way through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Substitution for Germany.
This is their second
19,
corner of the game.
Bellingham. Number 9, Eto'o. Number 24,
Pele getting this one clear.
number 42.
Oh, that was vital.
Toure.
And he
Coming
can
on the
thump it
field,
away.
Number 20, Pele. Number 10, Del Piero.
They're urging him to shoot.
Number 23, Ibrahimovic.
Rodri is
Number
someone so
16,
often referred to
Rodri.
as the defender's
Substitution.
defender. Šeško. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
That's going to go a long way. Ibrahimovic.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries to play it through. Germany have got it back and they'll have another go. Steaming on goalwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's a key interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. And it's Vieira.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Šeško really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Hazard. He's in a great position here. Well-timed, excellent interception. Vieira. Just 5 minutes left. Looking for the run. Oh, this is a great chance! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution for Germany. Number 5. Varane.
So we have movement on both
Number
benches.
13,
Well, they've done the hard part, now
Coming
to
on
survive the
field,
last few minutes.
Number 8.
Well, I can
Chiellini.
wholeheartedly say, Peter,
Number 6,
they deserve this.
William
But
Saliba.
has the opposition
Substitution
enough
in
spirit
progress.
left in them now to maybe find a way back? Portugal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it
2
sticks
added
and
minutes has
sustain
been
some
indicated.
pressure.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Hullet. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and
And a
ultimately
quick
they lost
announcement
the
today
game.
that memorabilia from today's match
So
is
there
now
it
on
is.
sale
What
in
struck
the
you most
stadium
about
hall.
that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now. And Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. No way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Hazard. Vieira. And they've got a throw. And it's Eto'o. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. So, what can they make of this? So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great vision. Bellingham. That's tidy. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And they've got rid. And here's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Ibrahimovic. And smartly reclaimed.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for options for movement. Hazard!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now he's off and running. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Showing good feet. Seedorf. Vieira. Messi.
Germany definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at... It's Adriano! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Hullet. Picked out brilliant. Hullet! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
He's had it taken off him. And it's Azar. Yeah, conjures time and space where few can. Germany do have a chance to counter here. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Messi. He's having a pop! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a threatening ball.
There will be 1
Big
minute
chance!
added time.
And he's really put himself on the line here. And this could be the final action of the first half. Toure goes short. Yaya Toure. And it's Messi. Vieira. Oh, sweet feet. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Portugal leading by one at the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Great ball, and he's in here. Maicon, towering header! And that's a tiny finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shot could be on. Varane deals with that comfortably.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira.
Portugal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Ibrahimovic is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Messi carries the ball down the right. Seedorf, that's destined for the flank. Knocks it into space. Pinches it off him. And he's only too happy to take that back. Messi, and he's managed to get free. And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution for Germany. Number 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes
Number
here, both at the same
24.
time.
Hullet. Number 19.
This ended up in no man's land.
Number 22. Messi.
Marcelo is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Number 23. Ibrahimovic.
No way through, shapes to shoot! And it's come back out to him. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Number 15, Figo. Number 16, Rodri. Substitution in progress. Substitution.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he gets rid in a hurry. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. Toure does well to get it back. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now it's Figo. Figo crosses. Marcelo can get it clear. Oh, that's neat. It's a promising position. And here's the chance to counter. He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Figo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good ball! Not a hint of offside here.
That's good defensive concentration.
That's good defending in numbers. And this is Yaya Toure. Germany can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending.
There's the shot! And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Germany. Number 13.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field.
Germany
is
cut their deficits
number 8,
and look raring to go again.
Substitution
Well, I think they have every
place.
chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Portugal close now to seeing this one through to the end. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Yaya Toure, the man synonymous with solidity. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Added minute has been
There
indicated.
will be 4 extra minutes. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes going forward.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Stood up well to him there. Rodri, Ibrahimovic, closing in on goal, distributed tidily. Oh, relief! Relief at last, the final whistle. Portugal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference.
And a quick reminder today.
And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal clearly came into this match with a good game plan, one designed to capitalise on an obvious weakness. They'd identified that and never really let go.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Maicon. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Maldini. And here's Hullet. Messi. Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Ibrahimovic, Seedorf. Oh, great leap! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Adriano. And this is Hazard, played out wide. Nesta gets it away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So it is still 0-0. And here's Hullet. And this is Eto'o. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Seedorf, renowned for his long-range shooting. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, that was vital. Seedorf getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great defending, strong and determined. So what can they make of this? Now it's Hullet. Vieira. That's Zambrotta. And it's Varane. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Eto'o. Vieira. Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham receives it in a wide position. He's rising! In he goes again! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Michael can see things others simply cannot. Vieira. Well, that pass isn't the best. This is a promising build-up. Marcelo. He's shifting through the gears here. Portugal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific effort! And that's a good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
2 added minutes has
The
been
angle was
indicated.
unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
This possibly the last play of the half. And he's taking no chances there. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And just a quick reminder today
To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham. Germany are looking to break at pace. That is ended up in no man's land. He is through here. And here comes the corner.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. Surprise, surprise. What a crazy start to the second half. The star man finds his own net. Crazy.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Seedorf. Ibrahimovic being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And this is Adriano.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bellingham. And here's Eto'o.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's where it came from.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution for Germany. Number 24.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 19, Bellingham.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Eto'o. Coming on the field.
Well seen, saw that
Number
coming.
23,
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Number 20,
Yeah.
Pele. Number
Pele.
7, Bruno Fernandes.
Just
Number
about up to
16,
75 minutes.
Rodri. Number 18,
Bale, who is really short on confidence. And it's
Substitution in
Ribéry.
progress.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a nicely shaped ball. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Number 13, Nesta. Coming on the field is number 8, Chiellini.
Now it's Pele. Bruno Fernandes gets it. Oh, good glide! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now, who's going to be first to this? That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Great vision. And he's worked it through. And he's picked it up out wide. Haaland stood his ground strongly. Maldini. Oh, super ball. Bruno Fernandes. Looking... It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, off the bar! And that's it.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Germany have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
That's a sharp pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Bellingham. Eto'o. He's in a good position. And he shoots! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Germany are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took.
It's Luis Suarez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Eto'o getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice physical challenge. Played out towards the right wing. That's the throw. And it's Thuram. Messi attempts a clearance. Now he's off and running. Pinches it off him. Messi.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Ibrahimovic! Well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And the counter is on. Oh, good spread. Passing nice and neat. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ribéry, and he's whipped it across. That's a decent clearance. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Ribéry is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Ibrahimovic. Chance here to counter. And it's Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf. And he's picked it up out wide. Messi. And back to the goalkeeper. And it's Nesta. For Yaya Toure. Distributed tidily.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well timed, excellent interception. Varane makes the interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vieira.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Hazard. And here's Seedorf. That is a brilliant interception. Germany are looking to break at pace. Over to the right flank. And it's Yaya Toure. And this is Messi. He's got away. And the shot! And again! Big moment! Massive goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Decent chance! Vieira. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Eto'o. Looking for options for movement. Good read, needed to be. So a temporary halt to the action. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The referee has given a corner. Toure plays it short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Foot in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Portugal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Maldini. Seedorf. Ibrahimovic being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, great leap. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Strokes it back. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Hullet. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nedved has got himself a free kick.
Substitution for Germany. Number 24.
So we have movement on both
Gullit.
benches.
Number
And it's
22.
Thuram.
Messi. Number 42. Toure.
Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Ibrahimovic. Number 7. Bruno Fernandes. Number
Not
16.
pretty, but it gets the job done.
Rodri. Number 20. Pele. Number
Portugal
18,
really are going for it here,
Erling
Peter.
Haaland.
Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Tries a shot! And a neat finish! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution.
Portugal making further changes here, and in quick succession. Germany go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And it's been hooked away, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
Looking tidy in possession here. Ibrahimovic. And it's Michel Platini. Played into space. Chips it through. Ibrahimovic picks it up out wide. Maicon. Now, what about a counter-attack? Yaya Toure. And he whips it in. And he's there to clear it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's neat. Always goal. Shot a goal!